So guys, after making, this is how it looks. You can see how beautiful and gorgeous it looks. You can see the back, the dropping at the back. So beautiful. In today's video, we'll be making a beautiful twisted turban cap. I'll be using this sequence velvet fabric and a bridal satin as well. Okay, this is raw silk. This is raw silk fabric and this. So I'll be combining the two. So let's go straight to the point. The first step is cutting out the base of the cap. Now I will use this as the main body. Then the twist will have the raw silk and the sequence as well. So because of the nature of the fabric, this one we don't need to plait. Okay, it's a plain turban cap. Now always make use of the stretchy side. There is non-stretchy and the stretch. The stretchy part should be the circumference of the cap. Okay, that's for the hair circumference. That's the width of the cap. Now for the width of the cap, I'll be cutting 12 inches on fold, that is 24 for the width. And for the length of the cap, because it's not plaited, I'll cut 12 inches. You can as well extend it if you want it to be more full. If you want it to drop very well, you can as well make it 13 or 14 inches depending on how you want it. Okay, just go ahead. And now because of that drop effect, I will not cut exactly 12 inches. I will be cutting 12.5, that is 25 inches, because I want it to have a drop effect at least at the back. Okay, so I want it basically on this sequence side. I don't want it to go to this plain side. So on this side, then I'll go ahead and cut it out. So this will be the base of the cap. The next thing I'll be cutting will be the band. I'll be using this for the band. Because of the sequence, this may be somehow. So the next thing I'll be cutting will be the band, which I'll cut 2 inches by. So because I extended the main base of the cap, so I will make it 28 inches. Okay, I added extra 2 inches because it's a V-shaped band. Now this is for the band. I'll go ahead and divide it into 2. Okay, this for the band. So this is the band and this is the main base of the cap. So I'll put it aside. The next thing I'll be cutting will be the twist side. The twisted side of the cap. So I will make use of 2 1/4. You can make it 2 1/2. Okay. That is, if you open it up, it will be 5 inches. So for the length, I have here 30 inches. It's been extended, but I know that after twisting I have to cut off some parts. So it's better that I cut off some parts than maybe I didn't get what I want. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and cut the same thing. So the same 2.5 by 30. Okay guys, we are done with the cutting. Now the first step, so we are now in the sewing aspect of it. So this is the two band, the main base of the cap and the twist side of the cap. The next step is to start sewing it. Okay, the first thing to do is to join my band. I'll place it like so. So if you have been following me, you'll be conversant with this band. I often use it. Okay, just overlap it. Just overlap. Then sew from this edge here to this edge. After sewing, then notch the midpoint, after which I'll join it to the main base of the cap. I'll join it to the base of the cap. After I join this, I'll show you the next thing we'll be doing. Now I've joined the base of the cap to the band. I've joined it with the band together. You can see it. So the next thing I'll do, remember I added enough allowance this place because I want it to drop. Okay, I want it to have a drop effect at the back. So the next thing I'll do, I'll measure 11 inches from this point to the edge here. This is 11 inches here. Then I'll take it down to the band. Then after the band, I will extend it to this point and see what I'm doing. Then by the time you know I started it like this and I extended it to the, then I'll take it half an inch from the edge here, half an inch here, and make it 1 inch. Like this one is up to 1 here, this is up to 1 inch. I'll close it round here, curve it here, then go ahead and close up the remaining side. Okay, well, if you don't want the cap to be flat here, what you will do, just use your needle and thread and make a kind of running stitches here. You can see what I'm doing. So that it will just hold it like so because it's not painted. If you want it like that, just go ahead and make a running effect, running stitches here. Just don't make it too tight, don't make it too loose. Okay, then go ahead and close it. But this one, I want it to be plain. Okay, I'll then go to my sewing machine. I'll close up the edges, then I'll show you the next step to take. Now after closing it up with my hand needle and thread, I'll go ahead and make a gather, a running stitch at this edge. I'll go ahead and run it again the second time. Now loosen it, don't allow it to be too tight or too loose. Okay, then I'll go ahead and secure it here. So we are done with the main cap. So if you still want to add something to this, you want it to be as the way I showed you. So we are done with the cap. So guys, you can see after sewing, this is how it looks. So there is something I want to do again. You can see the thing dropped very well, but I want to pick it like so to make it come up. You can see what I'm doing. So instead of me to do it direct, so what you do, this is the center here. From this center, because it's having a twist, so that's why I want it plain on this side. So I'll just go ahead and pick it like so. Let me show you from the back. You can see this is the front, this is the back. Okay, you can see by the time I pick it, then my hand needle and thread, I will make sure I take it from the inside. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So I've already placed it from the inside. You can see. So make sure you're doing it at the center. So I will pick it like so and pick it again. You can see my hand, and I'll pick it again just twice. You can see after picking how it will look there. Make sure it's at the middle. Okay, just go ahead and tack it very well. So you can see I've succeeded in making it look nice. Okay, you can see the side and see the front. Okay, this is the back. Okay, so I'll go ahead and secure it from the inside, not from the outside. So after securing it, this is how it looks. So you can see the back now, it has changed. You can see how it looks. So I want it to drop very well. That's why I added enough allowance. You can see, although my dummy is not having hair, I just added something to it to make it. So by the time I add something more firm, like a turban lifter, this is how it will look. Okay, so this is for the base of the cap. You can see how it looks. So we are done with this. The next thing will be the twists. So I'll keep it aside. Now, the next thing is for the twist. For the twist, you can actually use either foam or fiber or wadding, depending on how you want it. Okay, but I prefer to use, if you want it to be so big, you can actually use foam. You can use fiber. Fiber and wadding is different because it can't go down, but foam can actually squeeze it. By the time you wash it and squeeze it, it will go down, but this one will still be the way it is. Although I'm supposed to use the thick one, okay, thicker one of it, but I use the lighter one. What I will do, I will just go ahead and fold it like so, get the size I want. Okay, I don't want the twist to be other big, so I'm okay with this size. So I'll go ahead and insert it on this fabric, then top stitch. Okay, if you don't want it this way, you can actually sew through like so. Just close it up, just go ahead and close it up. It may be half an inch or quarter. By the time you are done, you can insert this on, but what I prefer to use it this way is that to have a nice fitting. Okay, you can actually sew. After sewing, you understand that maybe this is smaller compared to this. You have to rework. So for me, I will be sewing it direct. You can actually fold it first, use a needle and thread to hold it firm, or you can use your glue to hold it first. Okay, make sure it's firm, then go ahead and insert it on the fabric, then fold this side in, fold, make sure that it's tight, okay, on the, can actually reduce. I use 30 inches, but because this fabric is elastic, okay, it will still come up, but this one that is not elastic, I have to reduce it. But all the same, I cut 30 inches altogether, and for the width I cut 8 inches because it's a lighter one. So if it's the thicker one, you can actually cut 4 inches, 5 inches. Okay, so I'll go to my sewing machine and sew. Okay, and see, by the time I finish sewing, this is how it will look. I don't want it something that is too puffed up, but let it be fitted. Okay, so I'll go to my sewing machine and sew, after which I'll show you the next thing to be doing. So guys, I've actually inserted the wording. So the next thing we'll be doing is to twist the two of them. The first thing I'll do, I will tag the two together, then I'll go ahead and twist it the normal way we twist. I will twist it, after which I'll show you the picture of how it looks. So guys, I've twisted it, you can see, and I went ahead to secure it at the two edges. So the next thing I will do, I'll cut out small pieces of fabric here. Okay, how I will do it, this is the right side of the fabric here, the shiny part, and this is the wrong side. So the next thing I'll do, I'll just place it like so, then I'll sew it, I'll close it up and actually reduce it, like this is bigger. This is better. So I'll go ahead and place it like so. Okay, I'll sew through, but I'll make sure the one putting it, I'll make sure that the same line, this closing part should be at the down part. Okay, just go ahead and sew. After sewing it, I'll bring it up like so. The same thing, I will join the two sides. After doing it, the same thing I will do to the second side. The same thing I do to this side, I'll do to the other end. Then after which, by the time I close it up, I will then top stitch. By this time I've joined the two sides, okay? Then I'll top stitch on it. Then I'll show you the next thing to do. So guys, I tried using sewing machine. I noticed that this thing is thicker, so I have to use my hand. So you can see I've already sewn this side. With my needle and thread, okay, you can see. The next thing, I'll put it together with this. The same thing I'll do to this side. Just place it like so. So if your machine can sew it, no problem. But this one is thick, so I don't want it to spoil anything. That's why I'm using my hand, needle and thread. So make sure you make the stitches. Let the stitches be tight, okay? So after which I'll secure it. So after it, you can see this is how it will be. Then I'll go ahead and stitch, close up this edge, okay? Just go ahead and fold it in and fold it in as well. So the remaining side, I'll go ahead and use my machine to sew through. But any part that I notice that is very thick, I may not use machine for it. Okay, and I'll finish it up with my sewing machine. After closing it like so, I went ahead to reduce it because I noticed that it's bigger. So I'll be using another fabric which I've sewn it and I turn it to the right side. I'll use it to cover up to give it a nice finishing. Okay, just go ahead and place it like so. Then I'll sew through, after which I'll turn it to the right side. Then I'll show you the final look. So I've actually closed it up. You can see. The next thing I'll do is to attach the twist to the main cap. So I'll go ahead and tack it all through, starting from the back, from the seam line at the back. Okay, I'll place this. Now shift it from the seam line at the band side. From there, that is where I want it to be. Go ahead and tack it here. You can actually use your hot glue as well to hold it. Okay. Then another point is at this middle point. So I'll go ahead and tack it like 3 or 4 places. Okay. One here, one at the middle, and one here. After which I'll show you the final picture of how it looks. So guys, after making, this is how it looks. You can see how beautiful and gorgeous it looks. You can see the back, the dropping at the back. So beautiful. So guys, I hope this video is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share to your friends, keep watching, and bye until I see my next video.